Tell us about your song, Secrets, man.
Cool. So my song Secrets is a little bit it's self-explanatory. What I said earlier about like me not being in a box, this was one of the songs that I was like, I can't be in a box. Like I heard the beat and I was like, oh my gosh, like I have to write to this immediately. And it was like a song that it was like it just came to me. It wasn't like something that took some time for me to actually like, oh my gosh, like I'm having it just came to me. And I wanted to be different, there's not a lot of like I would guess CHH artists that are into like R&B or would do like the R&B. You'll get like a few people occasionally like Caleb Mitchell or like Mike Teasy that'll dabble into a little bit. And I wanted to be a little
Yeah.
bit different like them. So I was like, let me start writing to it. I wrote to it immediately and I got the song finished like in a week. I say like less than a week.
Oh,
Like
dang.
I was like inspired. I was like, oh my gosh. And I didn't want to release it because it was like it was different. That's why I didn't want to release it. And I made that song last year. But because of the end of the year, I didn't post any songs on any platforms for like 4 or 5 months. So I was like, no, I have to post something, before the end of the year. So I ended up posting Secrets because it was basically done. It was quick to the point kind of thing. And it's, as I said, self-explanatory. The song is Secrets. Like I've had like growing up, I've always had that like tendency to like kind of beat to myself, not purposely. It was just kind of like, you know, um, just I never really like found a reason to open up to anybody. Whether it's in a relationship, with like me and my girlfriend, or whether it's a relationship with me and my best friend, or a relationship with my parents. I've always found that like difficult for me to open up and just like be myself, or like just talk about anything that I'd be going through. So in that time, like hearing the beat, I was like, oh my gosh, it'd be like a dope love song. Like so it was like I was never comfortable telling you all my secrets. Like in a relationship, whether it's your boyfriend, girlfriend, mom, dad, like me, like growing up, I was like, no, I was never felt comfortable telling you my secrets. So when I say something, I mean it. Like since I don't feel comfortable telling you, and I just like kind of force myself to tell you because I love you. And then when I say something, I mean it. Because I don't open up like that. And then throughout the whole song, I just like kind of like reached out to like anybody that like that goes to like that same thing. So it was like at the beginning, I'm like, I know you listen to my songs, and then I think the second part, something that I thought I was wrong or something like that. So I kind of haven't heard the song in a minute, so excuse me. But yeah, like the song is like pretty simple. Like never comfortable telling you my secrets. When I opened up to you, like I mean everything that I say. Kind of,
Are do you feel like you're currently at a point with with people in your life that you can't open up more to, or do you tend to still kind of be a little bit more closed off on some things?
No, yeah, for sure. Like I've learned over time, to open up. I've had my situation. I have like my moments. I've been into situations where opening up, not opening up, hurt me. And it got to the point where I just built up so much inside. That it broke me. There's times that I was frustrated and I didn't know what to
Yeah.
do, where to go. Like I was, and it was until like actually JDL. He's in this name JDL. I call him Jay. My bad. He's my best friend. That's my boy. That's my brother. Like there was times where like I had to go to him. Tell him what's up. I tell him because like holding this goes for everybody. Like that's how people fall into depression. That's how people fall with anxiety. And everything because they don't have that one person to go to, or they don't have that one person to keep themselves accountable. Or like kind of help them out through those situations. So I'm at the point in my life where I still have my moments here and there. I still reserve myself to certain people to a certain extent. But I feel like I'm at the point where if I feel comfortable with you, so respectfully, I can open up to you about like, how I'm feeling, if I feel a certain way about something, or if, how I feel about now about something, so I feel like I've worked through that through my life that that the Lord, thank God, he helped me work on that.
How intentional did you have to be though to open up? Right. It's one thing to say that like I want to be able to pour into somebody, right, and I don't. I'm sorry, or open up to somebody, but to I mean that's something that I would assume you have to be intentional. Like how intentional did you have to be like, yo, I've got to, I want to actually open up to somebody.
No, like, yeah, for sure. 100% you have to be intentional. I would say like when I first realized that opening up was something that I'm not comfortable doing, and I had to like kind of like break from that. Um, that's why I said like depending who you are, what person I go up to, everything that I say to the people that are close to me are intentional, like, and it's always been intentional. Especially, having those like your day ones, kind of everybody around you. You never want to like be like beat around the bush, or like kind of like push things aside, to a certain extent. So with the people that I'm close with, I'm always intentional. Oh, I mean, I'm intentional with everybody, but like personally, like in my personal life, I'm always intentional. Like, and it'll get to the point where you feel more and more comfortable to open up. Like depending what you go through and where you go through it.
Yeah, guys, make sure you guys. I mean, we already know here in the chat, but make sure you guys, if you guys don't have somebody, make sure you guys link up with somebody again. It's just cool, man. I think we live in a very interesting time, bro. That like you can
Yeah.
start building some really authentic relationships with people that you've never met. Did you go through any of that at all during the 2020 pandemic?
Uh, no, I was really to myself around that time. I couldn't really like, because I'm more of like a in person. Like if I go to events, like I'll meet you in person, I'll talk to you. Like if I go to school, like I'm more of an in person like type of guy. Like so like when it was during quarantine, more of that 2020 like kind of crazy year. I just kept like myself to like the people that I was like always close with from the beginning. I mean, a few people I met, I got close with, like till this day. But it wasn't really like just like my day ones I was around surrounded by most of the time.